Janarthanan Rudhramoorthy's work speaks about the human body, but also about human existence. He tells this story in different ways through his incredible iron sculptures. And the one that I'm standing in front of here is really an awe-inspiring piece, not only because of its scale and how it's been wrapped into the corner of a room, but really how dynamic it is and how much movement one feels. Now, this work is typical of one of his styles, and what this is really speaking about is how each one of us is kind of composed of many different versions. And what he's done here is you see that there's like a main mass which represents the character, the person, but then there are all of these outlines that have been kind of staggered and scattered and give a sense of movement. But each one of these represents a different version of oneself. Now, there's another work that I'd like to show you here, which is also a really remarkable piece. And though it's telling the same story, um, there's a slightly different kind of weightage to it. There isn't a central mass where you see like the main person and then the different versions. It's almost as if with this work, he's saying that each version of ourselves is as important as the other one. Something else that's really quite fascinating is that these are iron sculptures, and you'll see how light and agile they look, and um, they are pretty massive. But because of the way that he composes and the way that he uses the material in his practice, he really gives this feeling of movement, lightness, agility, very kinetic and dynamic. So a lot of the time, you'll notice that the poses that he chooses for the characters in his artwork are inspired by yoga and also inspired by dance. And there he's speaking more about the body and really showcasing it in a way where it's really beautiful, and we are kind of pushing it to the boundary of what it's able to do.